All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about a single, gilded deception right in the heart of a peaceful forest. Now, this isn't just some random scene. This is the pivot point. This is where a story of love completely transforms into an epic of war. Today, we're going to break down that tragic turning point of the Ramayana, the abduction of Sita.
So this quote, it absolutely nails it, right? One moment, one illusion, and the entire Ramayana will change. It just perfectly sets the stakes. I mean, think about that. One fleeting moment is all it takes to spark a conflict that's going to shake the heavens and the earth. This entire epic, this world-altering war, it all hinges on a single, breathtaking deception. It's a story about how one brilliant and frankly cruel trick can change the course of destiny forever.
Okay, so our story begins with the Maya Heron, the golden deer, a divine illusion. I want you to just picture this. You're in the Chitrakoot forest, and it's idyllic. The sun is warm, the air is calm, it's a genuine paradise. But you know, this peace, this paradise, it is about to be shattered forever. And it's all because of a creature of such impossible beauty, it just has to be a lie. And there it is, a magical creature just appears. And just look at it. Its fur shimmers with gold and sapphire, its eyes are like pearls, horns glittering with gems. I mean, come on, this is obviously no ordinary animal. This is the Maya Heron. And you've got to understand, Maya isn't just a name here. It's a whole concept. It's the cosmic power of illusion, of divine deception. This thing is basically a living work of art crafted by the demon Maricha, and it's been sent as beautiful, deadly bait, part of a trap designed by the demon king himself, Ravana, all for revenge.
And just like that, the bait is taken. Sita is completely enchanted. I mean, she is mesmerized by this unearthly beauty, and she makes this fateful request to Rama. "My lord, bring it to me alive." You see, she doesn't see a threat at all. She just sees this wonder of creation, this jewel of the forest that she feels like she must have. And that one single innocent desire, well, it's about to have the most devastating consequences you can possibly imagine.
And this right here is the core conflict of the entire story. On one side, you have Rama. He's ever wise, right? He immediately senses a demonic trick. He sees the Maya for what it is. But then there's Sita, totally captivated. She only sees its impossible beauty and pleads with him, "Don't destroy such beauty." So let me ask you, what would you do? Trust your sharp intuition that something is wrong, or trust your heart and your love for your partner? His choice right here is going to change absolutely everything.
So now we're in the forest's web of illusion. The chase begins. Rama, honoring Sita's wish, he goes after the creature, deep into the winding forest. But you have to understand, this is no ordinary hunt. This is a terrifying, masterfully laid trap. And in this moment, Rama is no longer the hunter. He's the prey.
So the chase is on. And it's this dizzying, hypnotic blur, you know? The deer is impossibly fast. It keeps appearing and then vanishing between the trees, just leading Rama deeper and deeper into this disorienting maze. He is so focused on his target, so locked in on fulfilling Sita's wish, he has no idea, he's completely unaware that he's the one being hunted by a much, much greater deception. Finally, Rama gets his shot. His arrow flies true and it strikes. But as the creature falls, it doesn't cry out in an animal's voice. No. In its last moment, the demon Maricha reveals the true genius of the trap. It lets out a scream, but it's in Rama's own voice. A desperate plea for help. Lakshmana, Sita, designed for one reason, to lure his brother away from the cottage. And that scream brings us to the Lakshman Rekha, a true crisis of Dharma. This is where the story takes a really tragic turn. Back at the cottage, that fake scream creates this massive crisis. And we have to talk about Dharma for a second. It's not just duty, okay? It's like the sacred, moral, cosmic order of the universe. And for Lakshmana, he's now torn between two impossible choices. His decision is going to have consequences that echo for eternity. So you've got Sita, and she is in a state of sheer panic. She just heard what she believes is her husband's dying cry, and she's begging Lakshmana to go help him. But here's the thing, Lakshmana is under a direct, explicit order from Rama. His job is to protect Sita at all costs. So what does he do? Obey his brother's command or rush to his side to try and save him? It's a truly impossible choice.
Okay, so overwhelmed by Sita's grief, her accusations, Lakshmana finally gives in. He draws that famous protective line, the Lakshman Rekha, a sacred ward around the cottage, and he warns her, do not cross this line under any circumstances. But of course, as soon as he's gone, a frail old beggar appears. The trap is now designed to test not her caution, but her compassion.
And
In a moment of pure compassion for what she thinks is a holy man, Sita steps across that sacred line to offer him food. And that's it. That is the moment the illusion shatters. The frail beggar transforms, just exploding into the terrifying 10-headed form of the demon king, Ravana. The trap is sprung. The plan is complete.
Next up, Rama's agony of separation. You see, the abduction itself is swift, it's brutal, it's horrifying. But for Rama, the real pain is just beginning. When he gets back to the cottage, he's plunged into this slow, soul-crushing descent into a grief so profound it's actually going to remake him. That trap, you see, it wasn't just for Sita, it was for him too.
So Rama returns, but he doesn't return to his wife. He returns to a chilling, deathly silence. A silence where there should be life. The hut is empty. The protective line, that sacred promise, it's been broken. And he knows, instantly, he knows the worst has happened.
He starts this frantic, desperate search through the forest, but all he finds are these scattered, heartbreaking pieces of Sita's jewelry. A broken bangle here, a single earring there. Each piece is this tangible, agonizing proof of a violent struggle. And for Rama, it's a personal confirmation of his failure to protect her.
And this is the moment the divine hero just shatters. He collapses, completely overcome by this profoundly human agony. He cries out, "My Sita, my very life." He uses the word pran, which isn't just life force, it's his very breath, his soul, the essence of his being. He feels like it's been stolen from him. In his heart, in that moment, he's already dead.
And you really have to get how pivotal this moment is for the entire epic. This is the first time we ever see Rama, the pillar of Dharma, the model of perfect control, completely break down. This raw, shocking vulnerability, it changes his character forever. The perfect prince is just gone, and he's replaced by a broken man.
All right, so next we have Jatayu's final message. Because even in this moment of absolute, bottomless despair, as Rama is just wailing to this uncaring forest, a glimmer of hope appears. A dying warrior, a final witness, and he's about to provide the first clue that will set Rama on a brand new path.
It's the great vulture king, Jatayu. He's lying there, mortally wounded, after fighting this valiant, impossible battle in the sky against Ravana's flying chariot. And with his final breaths, he gives Rama the two things he needs most in the entire universe, a name and a direction. The enemy's name is Ravana, and the path is self.
And with that one vital clue, everything changes. Now, Rama's soul-crushing grief, it doesn't just disappear. Not at all. Instead, it begins to harden. It crystallizes. It transforms from the heavy weight of despair into the unshakable, resolute purpose of a warrior. The search for his lost love is now the reason for a righteous war.
So, what's the ultimate takeaway here? I mean, think about it. The Great War of the Ramayana, it wasn't launched over a kingdom or power or politics. No, it was ignited by a single broken heart. And it leaves us with this really timeless question, doesn't it? How often are the greatest conflicts in history and even in our own lives forged not in the halls of power, but in the crucible of profound personal loss? That loss has now given Rama a direction, and pretty soon it's going to give him an army.